Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. I am Melinda J and this is the Honey Soul Child Bottega spiritual channel. While I do readings, talk about metaphysics topics, as well as any creativity and also whatever comes into mind. Now today we're going to do another lunar reading because the new moon will be in Gemini coming on the 30th of this month. So today is the 23rd as I'm recording this. So I want to get this out so we all can get like a little forecast of what to expect and how we can maneuver within the lunar cycles. Okay, besides the new moon and the full moon, I go by the new moon, the first quarter moon, the full moon, and the last quarter moon. That's how I roll around here. Okay, so without further ado, let's get on to the message as of right now. All right, so the energies of the current situation right now is the new moon in Sagittarius. Focus on the positive. Now, Sagittarius energy is always about expansive energy. It is also a fire sign, so it's also dealing with positivity. So with this card, it is telling us the way is clear. All you have to do is make sure you enjoy the ride. That should be easy enough as long as you stop worrying and start believing in your own good luck. It is true that life goes in cycles, and this card shows that you're moving into a good luck phase. As Abraham Hicks say, think about what you do want and not what you don't want. Focus on the positive now. Your manifesting is definitely on the right track, and the more you can master the art of feeling good, the longer it will stay that way. And the focus with this card as well is is good for matters related to study and travel, because that's Sagittarius energy. They are the house of travel, philosophy, adventure, and the cosmic quest to understand life. And the mindset for being focusing on the positive is to look back and see how far you have come and count your blessings. So the current energy right now, as of yesterday, of the 22nd being the last quarter moon in Aquarius, that was all about reflecting on your priorities and getting rid of what no longer serves your purpose, or your walk in divine purpose, or just your whole well-being in general, whether it's relationships, whether they're platonic, family relationships, as well as romantic relationships. So as of right now, if you're in this current state, keep in mind this is timeless reading, and if the message doesn't apply to you, just let it fly. Of course, there'll be more to come, and I do these readings on a monthly basis when it comes to the lunar cycle. But definitely when it comes to the focus on the positive energy with Sagittarius, we got to count our blessings. Okay, we got to think expansive. Now, to clarify that, we have commitment. We got to be committed into doing what we need to do, as far as like focusing on the positives, being committed, staying committed to focus on the positive, because once you do, new beginnings is at the bottom of the deck. As I was shuffling the deck. So new beginnings come whenever you continue to stay on the straight and narrow and focus on what you want to bring into your life instead of not what you want to bring. And the shadow card to address within the current situation is artificial. You care too much about outward appearances. Start with your inner work, your value, your self-esteem, and your personality. Okay, so that's the shadow side that could be addressed when we are going through these trials and tribulations within this current situation. All right, now on to the energies that excuse me, the energies within 1 week from the new moon. is the first quarter moon in Virgo. Okay, Virgo, when it comes to this chakra energy, this is the throat chakra, communication. Okay, and Virgo is the home planet for Virgo is Mercury, and we are still in Mercury retrograde as right now, and it ends within June 2nd or 3rd, just depending on where the spectrum that you're in. Okay, and with this first quarter moon card in Virgo, it's all about assessing the situation. Now, the first quarter moon in Virgo is all about communicative energy because the ruler planet is Mercury. Okay, and assessing the situation. And as we zoom into this picture, we have the the throat chakra, dealing with self-expression as well as communicating vocally or self-expression like fine arts, acting, poetry, spoken word, podcasting even. That's where the throat, that's the region where an individual expresses their needs in a communicative manner. So within this image here, due to the fact that Virgo is an earth sign, and this person here, she is sitting on the ground, and I'm pretty sure she is going within and meditating because of the fact that when you're trying to seek the answers and trying to sort out situation, you do have to quiet your mind in regards to that. Now, to go into specific of the first quarter moon in Virgo energy, it says stop, breathe, and take stock. Perhaps you have taken on too much. Now is the time to be reliable and practical. Laziness is your enemy. Also, don't be too influenced by the crowd and what they're saying. Do you still want to use do you still want you to excuse me, y'all. Do you still want what you used to want and as much? If so, you are really doing what needs to be done to make your dreams real. Express how you feel, but do it without too much self-criticism or criticism of others. Make honest inventory about where you could do more to manifest your dreams. And far as manifesting mindset, when it comes to this card, asks you to be mentally flexible in whatever challenges you face. Your current situation is unlikely to be a total impasse. In other words, redirection. Okay, whenever something come across your way and it's in the impasse mode, is not necessarily an official stop. It's more like a redirection. So take assessment and redirect, because boundaries came out in reverse. So there's no boundaries, at least healthy boundaries at its finest, that is not established, as well as closure is at the bottom of the deck at the time of shuffling these cards. And there's no closure whenever you are trying to assess the boundaries. And as far as searching for closure, you can search for closure without even reaching out to the person, because that pertains into forgiveness and healing mode. The most important thing is about forgiving yourself for allowing and tolerating whatever you usually don't tolerate in order for healing to take place. Okay, and the shadow card to be addressed at that moment in the 2 weeks, in the 1 week span, is impatient. It says, look for the patterns of your impatience. Notice the negative physical symptoms it causes you, and take deep breaths and slow down. So, in regards to assessing the situation with the Virgo energy and communicating and establishing those healthy boundaries, it leads to closure of a cycle that has transpired. And no, it would not happen overnight. Patience is the key. So look for those patterns whenever you feel like is not going in your favor. Just allow the flow to happen, okay? Now, next is the energy that will be happening, the situation or the energies that happens within 2 weeks time span, and that will be the first quarter moon in Capricorn. Unleash your kindest self, okay? Capricorn is another earth energy, and associated with this Capricorn card is the solar plexus, the I will factor, the I can factor of it all. Okay, solar plexus energy is all about will, strength, determination, confidence, all the aspects of the solar plexus energy. Think of the solar plexus as the sun shining, okay? Having the strength to press forward, as well as radiating that positivity energy, okay? Now, excuse me, with that Capricorn energy in the last quarter moon is talking about, are you being too hard on yourself or someone else? And also Capricorn energy does yield like responsibility, and definitely like they're very stern on work, okay? And tend to when individuals are around them, it seems, no shade, but it seems like there has to be some proven energy of proven that you standing in your word, proven that you're held responsible and accountable for your actions, so to speak, okay? But this card is asking us that, are you being too hard on yourself or someone else? Do you think you need to be strict with yourself or other people to get where you want to go? Your challenge now is to be disciplined in the terms of doing what needs to be done to get what you want without sucking all the joy out of it. Feeling good about life is one of the most powerful tools you have when it comes to manifesting. So be kind and be your most charming self. Now, the mindset with this Capricorn energy of the first quarter moon is butting heads with others just wears you out in the end. So get into the right mindset for manifesting by deciding you're no longer going to take the bait or provoke a situation, okay? Excuse me. So that is what is going on with that energy. Now, to clarify this Capricorn energy of unleashing your kindest self, and in other words, unleashing the self-compassion energy is courage. And that's crazy that when I was shuffling these cards, this courage came out, because that's definitely what this solar plexus energy is all about right here. I don't know if y'all can see it or not, but that's the solar plexus symbol of the chakras. But courage is clarified here. So we're going to along with unleashing your kindest self, you're going to have the courage to press forward, okay? And at the bottom of the deck is travel. So there may be travel coming ahead in this realm, okay? So there may be some traveling, especially when school is out or is going to be out if you're still in school. There is definitely going to be a lot of travel at play, like family reunions, as well as going out for vacationing to a beach, or just hanging out at a lake. You know, that's what summer is all about. It's all about relaxation, having fun, living your best life, yada, yada, yada. Okay. So the shadow energy that could be worked on at this time within the 2-week span is egocentric. Okay. And it says, not everyone shares the same perspective as you do. Listen to others. You may just learn something new. So definitely that hits the nail on the coffin when it comes to this Capricorn energy. Capricorn people always are responsible, and they do hold people accountable, okay? I have a Capricorn mother, so I know, okay? I know for sure. I have interacted with enough Capricorns to be like, okay, they will hold you accountable for your actions, okay? They are very responsible individuals, all right? Now, the energies of the that will be happening around in the 3 weeks time span is this last quarter moon in Leo. This is fire energy. So we're dealing with fire. This reading already is dealing with fire and earth energy, grounding yourself so you can create the life that you want. That is what I am channeling right now with this reading as I'm going through the cards, okay? So the last quarter moon in Leo. So Leo energy. Leo is associated with the sun, and again, as I stated before, within the past card with this Capricorn and the solar plexus is it reminds me of that sun energy and staying positive and radiating and stuff like that. Well, that is what the Leo energy is for. Leo is associated with the sun. The sun is the father of the zodiac, and the celestial, well, is the father of the celestial bodies. How about that? And Leo energy, loyal at its finest, because I have a Leo. My son is a Leo. and of course they will hold you accountable as well, all right, because they shine light on what is they shine light on what is hidden, okay? So with this last quarter moon in Leo talking about is what is happening for you right now can turn out well, but you need to find a balance between light and dark of the situation, the duality effect. Get in touch with some lighter and happier feelings to clear away any energetic debris. Hence, stay positive when as the next lunar cycle begins. Get in touch with the lighter and happy feelings to clear away any energetic debris that may have grown out of your fears. That said, this is not about glossing over any dramas and pretending all is well if it isn't. A positive attitude towards life now will help clear away any upsets. And I just got through saying that. Positive. When we start out positive, we bring in the new beginnings, okay? As long as we stay committed to it, we bring new beginnings. But you got to establish your weed out the options that are bringing you down of your vibration, so you can establish those healthy boundaries, so you can bring closure to a cycle that should not be repeated once those healthy boundaries have been established. That way you can gain the courage to travel, or just gain the courage to bring your kinder self out, open up that receiving, that heart chakra, to bring in the new opportunities, the blessings, the loves, okay? And this is where you lighten up your load once you do all these things with this last quarter moon of Leo. And this mindset with this card is all about you needing to lighten up a little, and happy manifesting comes from a happy place. So make a list of your blessings. So I challenge you all to make a list of your blessings and channel in that Leo sun positive energy, and that way those blessings, whatever blessings that you put on your list, can come into fruition, okay? So to clarify this card, we have empowerment, okay? You have the power to manifest, to pray, and have faith on what you want to bring into fruition. And friendship is at the bottom of the deck, okay? Whether it's a new friendship that turns into a relationship, or a friendship that requires networking, okay? Expanding your network, or finding, so yeah, you can find your tribe, or your tribe finds you, okay? Because whenever you step out of that matrix and reprogram your mind, you can get to a point where you let go of people, places, or things that no longer are serving you, and therefore you will attract the people that are coming into your life that will establish a newfound friendship and life, maybe a life partner, as well as a life group. Okay, so the shadow card that can be addressed during this time period is quarrelsome. Does this action fulfill any emotional need for you? Does it make you feel powerful? Is it a bad habit that needs to be stopped? So those are some questions that you can ask yourself. Feel free to pause the video so you can jot down those questions from this shadow card and see what comes up. Okay, now at the bottom of these decks here, the bottom of the spell casting deck, we have financial health. Okay, financial health. You see the tree. It is abundant. There is growing. It's prosperous. It's things just coming to fruition. Okay, that is what is hidden. That is what is at the bottom of the deck. And of course, you will begin to know your worth with the new moon in Taurus energy. And the new moon in Taurus that was at the beginning of this month, in the month of May. It was the ending of April and the beginning of May when it comes to the new moon. So that cycle had just passed. However, whenever you begin to do the work, you begin to know your work. Okay. Oh, shoot. I got to write that down. All right. Oh, I got to write that down. Anyways, to conclude this reading, the guidance for the collective is relationships. Okay. And it says relationships are just a mirror images of our own life. How you feel and treat yourself, as well as how you react and respond to different situations and people around you. Be aware that every relationship is an opportunity for soul growth. And then at the bottom of the deck with this is a father's love. A father's love for sons or daughter never dies. The strength gained from such love is often unquantifiable, and that it can be tapped into any time for whatever reason, whether your father is still here or has passed. A father's love is one of the strongest bonds of any of us will ever experience. And this is very fitting for this new lunar cycle coming up, because Father's Day is coming up this month of June. So happy early Father's Day to all the fathers out there, whether you're young or seasoned, as well as father figures, and we're gonna call spiritual fathers as well, and as well as the ones who have passed on into the spiritual realm that is already transition into that ancestral figure as well. Okay. And of course, the soul lesson, the lesson to learn of course, going through all these cycle events, addressing the staying committed to new beginnings that are happening when you stay positive, establishing healthy boundaries when you assess the situation that brings closure and an ending to a cycle that causes you to unleash your kindest self, to gain the courage to maybe travel, okay? And that will bring to lighten up nature, that will empower you to establish new relationships, or better yet, finding your tribe that you can relate to, all right? So the soul lesson behind all of this is discipline, which came from the Capricorn card. The first quarter moon and Capricorn card here, because it always talk about discipline. Capricorn energy is always talking about discipline. It says, I can accomplish what I set my mind to. And in regards to that, here is talking about your soul has a goal, but it has also chosen to incarnate into a world of distraction. Earth is a dimension of obstacles and challenges, but you have been given discipline as your birthright. It is time to remind yourself that your soul has come back to its planet to return. It is a great opportunity to reevaluate your priorities, okay, and go about your daily tasks with a new system to manage your life when it comes to bringing that positive energy. Okay, instead of being the passive recipient of whatever comes your way, distractions can easily get us off the work of our soul. And if we give in to this apathic impulse, we can miss many well-placed, pre-planned teachings needed for our inherent growth. Learn that the satisfaction of a task completed is more emotionally rewarded than a task delay. Okay, so with that being said, that concludes this reading. If you if you love what has been presented to you all, be sure to like the video, subscribe to the YouTube channel if you haven't done so already, and hit that notification bell so you'll know the next time I upload a video. And go ahead and follow me on all my social media platforms. Right now, I am on Instagram and Facebook at Honey Soul Child Bottega, and I am also on Rumble as well, same name, and that'll be plastered on the screen as I'm saying this. And if this message does not resonate with you, that is fine. There'll be more to come. Like I said, if it doesn't apply, let it fly. And this reading is for entertainment purposes only. Everything is due to free will. I have no control over the decisions that you have or will make. That is up to you as a person to change, so you can get on the path to living in your purpose. Okay, that is all that I have for you guys. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Always remember to love thyself, know thyself, soothe thyself, so you can heal thyself.